Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about what I do when I have fibromyalgia pain or chronic pain and I don't know how to feel better. How do I make myself feel better? Before we get into it, I want to explain to you what fibromyalgia is. So fibromyalgia is a chronic disorder characterized by oh my goodness, musculoskeletal the amount of times I've had to say musculoskeletal, but musculoskeletal pain, fatigue, sleep dysfunction, and cognitive fibrofog. How I describe it, because that's the way the internet describes it, and for me those words mean scrap crap. Anyway, what I mean when I have fibromyalgia, and excuse my messy hair because I am having a flare. That's why I have my PJs on today. But I am having a flare today and I decided to make this video in case it might help someone. For me, fibromyalgia is chronic pain. For me, it hurts my elbows the most, my wrists, my hands, my spine, my neck and shoulders, and the bottom of my spine. Those are my main points of where I have pain. The pain may differ from people to people, like everyone gets it a little bit different. Sometimes I have a headache, sometimes I have fog, like I can't think straight or I can't remember things. I can't remember why I went into a room. Sometimes I forget to flush the toilet. I have to remind myself to take a shower and put cream, my skincare on. You know, not every day, but on my bathroom I have a little chart that tells me like what to do at night, like my nightly routine, because I forget. And it's not that I forget every day, it's that I forget when I have a fibromyalgia flare. Now I also have gastroparesis, and a combination of that is terrible, but we'll talk about that one on a different day because that's a whole nother video to make. But I'm gonna tell you what I do when I have a fibromyalgia flare up and how I make myself feel better, or at least make it as comfortable as possible to exist. So like physical relief, like my body hurts, my tender points and stuff like that. So what I do is I have a heating pad. I have a huge heating pad that goes on my shoulders, and it covers my whole back all the way into the bottom of my back, like the spine area. I mean, like the tailbone area. I turn that on and that gives me so much relief. If it hurts my elbows, I wrap it around my elbows for a while and try to take that pain away, because warmth is so good for fibromyalgia. Cold is bad. That's why I moved from the Northeast in Connecticut to Florida, where it's warm all the time, because cold makes your pain worse. The amount of Wedge pillows I have is insane. I have a long one on my bed. It goes on top where my pillows go to help me, be up a little bit instead of laying flat. That helps a lot with the upper back pain. I have another Wedge pillow that goes under my knees, so my legs can be kind of like, if my head is here, this is my body, and then my legs will go up and come down. And I feel like when I have leg pain, which it does happen, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. But on my legs, when I have that Wedge pillow, it feels really comfortable. I also have a little Wedge pillow that goes between my legs if I want to lay on my side and go to sleep. That helps because it helps your back. It helps like support your back. So I also don't like to be hot or cold, because that bothers me, especially cold, but I don't like to be hot either. So I have to be like a little in between. So I can't use like a regular size quilt like what everyone else uses to sleep. And my husband, he likes to use like the top sheet. If I use the top sheet, it will literally hurt my skin. So I have this knitted blanket that I bought at, I think it was Home Goods, and I've used that blanket, I would say, no lie, like 6 years, probably the same blanket, because that's the only blanket that I have found comfortable for my body. So you guys have to like look for like what makes you feel good. Something that the air can go through but it's still warm is perfect. I also have these little strawberry shaped pillows. They're like this small and they're really soft, and I got those at Five Below, but I can't find them anymore, and I only have two. And two is perfect for me because I put one under each elbow when I sleep, because my elbows hurt so bad. That's my main pain when I have fibro is my elbows. So having those little pillows to support my elbows is a really good idea. This combination helps support my body and it helps ease the pain a little bit. The next thing that you need is meds, because sometimes it's not enough. So to take the edge off, I alternate between ibuprofen and acetaminophen, because one is not good for the liver or the other one's not good on the stomach. I already have stomach problems. I already have a fatty liver disease, so I don't want to like make everything worse. So I alternate between the two, and I feel like that's good. And then at nighttime, if I'm in a lot of pain, I don't use it like all the time, but if I'm in a lot of pain or if I'm in a flare, then I'll use muscle relaxers. My muscle relaxer that I use is tizanidine. My doctor gives it to me and I use it only as prescribed. Now, to calm my internal, like inside, like to relax and all of that, I have my ways. I take magnesium at night. Magnesium is really good for you, and the one I have 3 magnesiums in one. Everything I talk about in this video, I'm gonna put a link in the description down below so you guys can look at it if you want to. But yeah, I use magnesium. It has 3 in 1, and that helps my brain calm down. It helps anxiety. It helps relax. It helps with digestion, which is really good for me. So yeah, and I love tea. This one that I'm drinking right now is the Yogi Elderberry Lemon Balm. This one is for an immune stress, and I really like it. It's caffeine free. And then sometimes mentally you need to calm down, especially at night. I have really bad anxiety, so my brain never shuts off and it's constantly thinking, and sometimes at night I can't shut it off. Like normal people shut their brain off, close their eyes and go to sleep. I wish I could do that. I can't. So in the nighttime I have insomnia, so I take a prescription Ambien, which I have to take every night or I won't go to sleep. But if you're not on there but you need something to calm you down, I would recommend getting headphones. The ones I have go inside your ear and they kind of curve and hold in right here, so that way they don't fall out, and also they feel very comfortable. So headphones. And there's this YouTuber that I love to watch, and no lie, his videos are amazing, and his name is Michael Seeley. I'll link his video in the description as well. But he does like he does like hypnosis videos and meditation videos, and they literally, I don't even watch the whole video. I'd be like 5 minutes in and I'm knocked out sleeping, and that's like when I have the hard time sleeping, that's the best way, is to listen to Michael Seeley and some headphones. Now we'll talk about comfort and self-care, because I feel like self-care is really important to people with fibromyalgia. We have to give ourselves a little happiness somehow, because the pain we feel is so intense that it's just unbelievable and hard to deal with. So in my case, I love doing skincare. I love lip masks. I buy all the lip masks. The one I'm using right now is the one from ColourPop, and it's what's the scent? It's the green one, but I can't remember the scent. I think it's pistachio. Oh, it's so delicious. So I like that one. I love the Laneige ones. They're a little pricier. The ColourPop ones are cheaper, and honestly they're the same, if not a little better, I think. They give you less than the Laneige, but you know, you get what you pay for. And I like the ones from Trader Joe's. Those are so delicious too. I've only seen the vanilla one, but it's delicious, you know, if you need something like that. Hand cream. I need hand cream all the time. My hands are so dry, and not just that they get dry, but just the scent and the feeling of putting it on, it gives me like relaxation. Another thing that helps is Vicks, especially for anxiety, but I feel like it helps for my pain too. I usually rub it on my elbows, and if my hands are hurting, sometimes my fingers hurt, I put it on my fingers, and I put it under my nose, and stress goodbye. I also have this weighted little eye pillow. It's like this big, and it's purple, and it's satin, and it weighs, and it smells like lavender. So on tough times when I can't go to sleep and I'm gonna listen to my kusili, I also put that mask on my eyes, and it's cooling, so it feels good on the eyes. And yes, I said not cold is not good for us, but for the eyes it feels nice, obviously. So I put that little mask on, and it's amazing. When I make my bed, well, when I unmake my bed, when it's time to go to sleep, I unmake my bed. And a lot of times I need comfort or a spa feeling to like relax. So I will spray my bed with a vanilla spray. You can use any vanilla spray. It could be like a body spray. It could be like a room spray, like whatever spray you like. I like to use I have one that's from Victoria's Secrets. It's a vanilla spray. I don't really like the way it smells on me, but I love the way it smells on my bed. And then I have a lavender sleeping spray that I spray on my pillows and on my blanket. And so when I lay down, I'm in lavender and vanilla heaven, and I love that. It's these little things, they make me feel like I'm taken care of. When my body is in pain, I focus on comfort and not productivity. So I may not get everything done in the house. Like for today, I already had plans that I was gonna like deep clean my kitchen and I was gonna do laundry. But I don't think that's gonna be possible because just sitting here talking to you, I have pain coming down my back already. So I'll probably just throw one load in and leave the kitchen for tomorrow. And that's the best way to take care of your fibromyalgia, is to leave things for tomorrow. Nothing bad is gonna happen if I don't reset my kitchen today. I'll definitely do it tomorrow if I'm not in pain. If I am in pain, then the next day. That's how it has to be when you have fibromyalgia. And I don't do all of these things at once. I do them slowly or whenever I can, or whatever I feel like I'm in the mood for at that moment, because everything doesn't have to be done at once. What I would suggest, like the main things that I would suggest out of this video, is definitely the warm heating pad and the spray on the bed, because that's so good, and my kusili, and then definitely hot showers. I didn't mention that, but hot showers they're so good, especially when you have back pain. Like my shower is amazing because it has a tough water pressure. It's very hard, but it's good when I put my back on there, and that's just delicious. So PJs, good night's sleep, and just don't overdo things. You can do what you can only do what you can do. You can't do any more. And a lot of people don't understand fibromyalgia. A lot of people just think you're lazy, or you're always complaining, or why is something always hurting you? It's not that serious. You look great. She looks fine to me. Yeah, but they don't know what we're feeling, and only we know. Only we understand each other. Those people that suffer every day from chronic pain, those are the only people that understand what is going on in our bodies. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.